Hey guys, it's Michael. Today I have an important stimulus check and stimulus package update for Monday, May 4th. There was a lot that went on yesterday. Donald Trump had an interview at the Lincoln Memorial where he answered a number of questions about a second stimulus check, so we're going to go over that. We're also going to go over an interview with Larry Kudlow, who is the National Economic Council Director. So he talked about the PPP loan, the status of that. We're going to go over that as well. And then finally, I'm going to go into questions that you guys have been asking with regards to SSI, Ssdi, and other people who have not yet received their first stimulus check. So if you have not yet received your stimulus check, make sure you stay around till the end where I answer a number of your questions. But before we get into today's video, it says that 95% of you watching are not subscribed to my channel. So if you'd like to stay up to date on the stimulus checks, on the stock market, on how to make money in general, well then please be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can be notified when new videos come out. Anyways, let's jump right into it. And before we get into the stimulus check information, let's talk about the Trump interview at the Lincoln Memorial where he answers a number of questions about the second stimulus package. He says that in the second stimulus package that I want to see a payroll tax cut on both sides, a very strong one, because that's going to really put people to work. He said that there's not going to be a second stimulus package unless there are payroll tax cuts that incentivize people to go back to work. That is what he wants, and that's what he wants to see. And he says basically that in a next stimulus package that has to be included. So essentially what this means is that the Democrats and Republicans both agree that there needs to be a second stimulus check. The Democrats want more stimulus money to be going into the economy sooner, and the Republicans just want payroll tax cuts so that it can incentivize people to go back to work. So there is most likely going to be a second stimulus package, but it's just not going to be just regular stimulus checks going out to everyone like the first package. Moving on, in this interview, Trump also said about China. He said that he has little doubt that China misled the world about the scene and the risk with the coronavirus. He thinks that they made a very horrible mistake and they could have prevented the coronavirus outbreak altogether. He said that he thinks they had more information. Well, why is this important? Well, Trump has been threatening China with more tariffs, and this could have a lot of negative effects on the stock market and financial sectors as well. So that's important to keep an eye on. Next up is an interview with Larry Kudlow, who is the National Economic Council Director. And what he spoke about is the status of the PPP loan and what's going on there. So with the PPP loan, currently $175 billion of the second round of stimulus has been spent for the PPP loan. There's a total of $310 billion allocated to the PPP loan. So in just a couple of weeks, a little over a week, they've already spent $175 billion of that. But a lot of people in the bank industry said that the majority of the $310 billion is likely already used up because of the waiting applications, and they're just waiting to finish processing all of the applications that have been submitted. He said this has been extremely popular and it's been an effective program, and there's no question about that. Larry Kudlow also said that they waited too long last time to pass more stimulus money for the PPP package. He said they don't want to make that same mistake again, which is good news because it's going to look like as this program continues to spend money and it runs out of money, they're going to be looking to replenish this with more money a lot sooner. And then finally, they said that this money this time is being spent a lot for small businesses. There was a lot of issues the first time in the first round because a lot of the money was being distributed to larger companies. We had seen that stimulus checks went to Shake Shack, the LA Lakers, Ruth Chris. Now they said that the average PPP loan size is lower, which means that a lot of the money is going to small businesses where it should be going. Okay, so now let's get into the people who have not yet received their stimulus checks. We're going to start off with SSI. A question from Curtis Fields is that, are the people with SSI going to get the $1,200 check, yes or no? And the answer is yes. It's just that the IRS has not yet sent out the $1,200 stimulus checks to SSI recipients yet. They're scheduled to send these out mid-May. I know that people don't want to hear mid-May. You're getting tired of hearing mid-May, but that's the only information that the IRS gave us, and that is according to their most recent press release on May 1st. So if you want to go ahead, I'll put a link to their press release from May 1st in the description down below. Next up is a question from Latrell Johnson, and it says, my date was April 29th, and I still have not yet received my payment. So this has happened for a lot of people. I've been seeing in the comments down below. A lot of people have scheduled dates that have already come and passed, and now they're worried that they may not be receiving a stimulus check. So according to the IRS, they're simply backed up with information and processing all of the requests. They have all of these checks that are supposed to be sent out, but they have not yet been able to get them out. So don't worry, we just have to be patient. It's not what we want to hear, but the stimulus checks are coming. As long long as you're eligible, you can go ahead and check the Get My Payment tool, see what your date is. The date might have come and passed already, but then they'll probably update the system and you'll be able to check again to see what the status is. And then finally, I have an important note for SSI and VA benefit recipients, and that is that tomorrow, May 5th, is the last day that you could use the non-filers tool to file your dependent. So if you receive SSI or VA benefits and you have a dependent, make sure to use the non-filers tool, because tomorrow, May 5th, is the last date that you can use it to make sure you get that additional $500 for your dependent. So anyways, that is all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to check out the links down below and join our Power of Finance Investors group, as well as our Discord group community chat. Don't forget to get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you sign up for the Webull investing app, 1 free stock when you sign up for Robinhood. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video down below, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.